Good morning everybody, good morning and welcome to the channel. Out on a very hot day today, mind. Very hot. The temperature is, I think it's about 24 degrees, but it's going to feel like about 27. And already it's warm. Already, I mean, it's 11 o'clock. Well, half past 11. The temperature's saying 20 degrees. But the humidity is way above that, like, it's really, really warm, very warm. But I'm doing a different route here today. I'm doing a route that I did, I think last year was the last time I did it. It's basically South Durham area again, but I'm going a different way around it. I'm going around Willington way, and then climbing up a big steep climb, which is very steep, which is quite horrendous, but has to be done. It's not a very long climb. It's just kind of a zigzag up the hill, but it's a steep hill. So I've got that to do, and then over towards South Durham area, which I've done before. But this time I'm like doing it reverse, if that makes sense. So I'm going to do it today, and it's going to be, I think it's about 60 miles all in total. According to this, I've done 11 so far, because I've just been down towards Durham area and come back. Excuse the noise, it's typical, isn't it? I stopped here and there's no traffic whatsoever. Got the camera out and it's like a motorway. There's literally no cars around anyway before I start filming. So I did that on purpose so you could hear us. And then the floodgates open, so I do apologise for all the noise in the background, but you know, it's main roads, isn't it? So yeah, I went down Durham area, but not fully around Durham, because there's a festival on up at Usher College again, a big festival, so they're warning people to stay away, because last time it was chaos. So they're telling everybody to stay away from the area, avoid the area if you can, which is what I'm doing. I'm avoiding my usual areas around Durham, along the top towards Usher College, just because that festival's on and it's going to be chaos. So that's why I'm heading this way, out of my usual area. I've got sweat running down my face already here, excuse me. But yeah, so it's been a good route. I'm going to head up the monkey in a minute. I'm going to have 5 minutes rest here. I'm going to head up the monkey, and there's the thing as well. I don't know if I mentioned it to you before, which I probably did, because I was moaning on about it, but they gravel the monkey, what I call graveling, when they put the surface dressing down. Now, I phoned up the council and just said, you know, I know you're not going to not do it, but can you just put like more tar down? Can you be careful of the under the trees, you know, so it doesn't come off and things like that? You know, just kind of a few concerns really. It just said, you know, how bad it can be when it comes back off for cyclists and stuff. And the lad phoned us back. Really nice lad from the council. I didn't expect to phone us actually. I just put like an email in, phoned us up, and explained, you know, that what he was going to do, and said, you know, he appreciates it's not the best surface for cyclists, and other cyclists have complained about it and stuff like that. Told us there's another cyclist who actually took loads of photographs and sent them in and complains all the time. Well, that's not me. Honestly, that's not me. I haven't done that. Yeah, he appreciated it was a bad surface, and we had a good chat on the phone for about 10 minutes. And I said to him, I said, you know, even if you use the smaller bits of gravel, because I've been on some roads where they've gravelled them and they just use little small bits, and I said, you know, it does help and it's a lot better. And he said, I'll take on board. And anyway, they did it, and it's good. It's actually really good. It's a decent service. Yeah, it's not asphalt or anything like it, but it's all right. And I sent another email saying thank you. You know, much appreciated. You know, it's a pretty good service. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. And he phoned us back again and just said, appreciate it. Thank you very much for the email. Appreciate it getting back to us. And I said to him, I said, did you put the small shipments on? Because I mentioned, he said, yeah. He said, I took on board what you said. And he says, we listened to what you said. So yeah. So you're welcome, everybody. Everybody's using the monkey. You're welcome. I'll maybe get some smaller shipments on for you there. So yeah, I like to think so anyway. But yeah, so it's smaller chippings. It's still chippings, but it's smaller chippings, so it's not as rough a surface. So hopefully it stays good. But yeah, it just shows, doesn't it? If you contact the council, and just be decent with them. You know, I wasn't being awful with them on the emails. I wasn't, you know, giving them loads of abuse, anything like that. I just voiced my concerns, and they listen to us, and it's not a bad service. It's all right. So it's, yeah, it is what it is. So I'm happy with that. Happy with that. So yeah, so I'm gonna have 5 minutes rest here. Head up the monkey on the new surface. I'll show you a little bit when I'm going up. Not the interesting gravel, but you know, I'll show you a little bit. And then around towards Willington way. So I'm going to head around that way now in a few minutes. So this is the new surface, guys. As you can see, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it could be a lot worse. He also said that they also said they took more care in sweeping up for us as well, so nice one. Thank you very much, Durham County Council, much appreciated. So I've just come through Town Law and I'm coming on the other side, and it's a bit windy actually. A bit breezy. I knew that before I came out, and I nearly didn't come out for that reason, but it's a warm wind. I've just had a truck follow us through where Town Law there, all the way through. So I was pedaling faster because he couldn't get past, there was just loads of cars coming the other way. Stayed behind us, went past, gave loads of room, I thanked him, and he honked his horn a couple of times, just I suppose you're welcome. But it's nice, isn't it? Nice when you can get on with everybody on the road, you know, give them respect, get respect back. It's all good. It doesn't always work like that, like, but when it works, it's nice. It's nice. Nice when people give you that bit of respect. So yeah, so I'm heading down over that way, down towards the valley, and then down the bottom of the valley, then up that hill I mentioned before, up the other side. So yeah, feeling alright at the moment. Let's say windy though, very windy today. But it's coming from the south, so it's a warm wind. Hopefully it'll be behind us a little bit down there as well. Get a bit of a push home, that'd be nice. So I'm at the bottom of that hill I mentioned before. I don't know if you can see here, it just goes down the corner, goes up, and then goes up further where them trees are at the top there. You probably can't tell because it's hard to see from this angle, but there's it's quite a steep hill. It is quite a steep hill. And it's busy as anything as well. I thought it was going to be quiet here today. It's normally quite quiet here, but of course it's a sunny day, isn't it? Everybody's out driving around as usual. It's not the longest hill I've ever been up, but it's a fair length. And then once it goes around the corner at the top, it climbs up a bit more as well. That's not the end of it, it climbs up and goes around again. But it'd be nice if it was a bit quieter. I thought it was going to be quiet along this road, because it doesn't really go anywhere, so I don't know why people are using it, but there you go. So yeah, so I'm going to head up that way now, and I'll see you at the top, with my lungs coming out my chest. I'm not going to video going up there because nobody wants to see me puffing and panting up a hill, but yeah, we'll crack on with that and get that done. So I've done the steepest part of the hill back there. Wasn't too bad, to be honest. Had a car funneling us up, staying behind us, so I mean it's nice and it kind of puts you off as well, doesn't it? But it's alright, it was alright. And I think I had a little bit of wind behind us as well, just a little bit on one part of the hill. The worst part of that hill is at the bottom, is there. The road's all, well, knackered. It's all rotten away and potholes and everything at the bottom. Not potholes, but like really rough bits of road, so that slows you down. But I've still got a bit of a hill to go here, as you can see. Still climbing, but the steepest part's over now. It's just a gradual climb up this. But when you get up here, it's worth the views though, because the views up here are amazing. You can see for miles though. That's on the right hand side, that's on the left hand side. Yep, great views. Great views up here. So I'm turning left, just up here. Some kind of event in the village back there. The road's closed. Luckily it wasn't the way I was going. I can see people standing in the middle of the road, so I don't know if they're doing some kind of run or something. I'm not sure what they're doing. I can see loads of people in the middle of the road, so unless it's a festival or village fete or something, I don't know. But yeah, it was close, so luckily, as I say, it wasn't part of my route. I'm heading up this way. This is a nice road down here. You don't get many cars either, normally. I shouldn't say that, like, because I'll jinx myself, but normally you don't, because it's just a back little lane. But it's very nice. Very pretty as well. I remember the first time I came around here, I thought I was going to get lost. I had no idea where I was at. And I used my crew to keep us right. That's where navigation on these computers come in handy, because you know, I've been trying to take maps with us and stuff and getting maps out, so it just makes it a lot easier, doesn't it? Much easier. The sun's gone in, it might look like it's cooling down, but it's not. It's still about 24, 25 degrees. No complaints though. And that wind that I said before, that I thought would be a bit of a nuisance, yeah, it's been in my face a couple of times, but it cools you down as well, so it's handy for that. So I'm about halfway through the ride. Doing 25 top left there, and I've got about 35 left to do. Yeah, it's about 60 miles altogether when I finish the day. I've got a banana and some nuts there to eat. I had some of these nuts before, these different flavour ones last time. They're absolutely lovely. The trouble is once I started eating them I couldn't stop. I thought, I don't know, but I thought I'll have a few out. And we're about 5 miles down the road. I thought I'll have a few more. I'll have a few more because it's just like they're so yummy. So yeah, I think I'll have the banana now, I think, and then maybe just keep them for later. I don't know. I'll say one of the two. But yeah, so I'm having a rest here, and then I'm going to head down there, and that's to a place called Spennymoor. I'm just skimming through Spennymoor and out the other side, and then onwards from there. So yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a rest here. Get some breath, heat up. Stopped and I'm burning up because there's no wind. I'm melting. So I better not stop here too long. Otherwise there'll be a puddle of John on the floor. It's a nice little village actually up there. Very nice. So just come to Spennymoor. Head round this corner up a little hill, and then into the village where you saw the church on the top. And then I can smell barbecue. Oh, I'm not even hungry. Well, I wasn't hungry until I smelled that. Barbecue is just one of the things, isn't it? It's like when you smell fish and chips, you know, it's just lovely smell. Yeah, can eat some of that now, I tell you. I'll have to eat some more of my food. Well, any break for cricket? There's no cricket on today, like, but cricket pitch there, and a bowling pitch by the looks of it. So I'm going to stop here. I'm going to have a banana. Smell that barbecue back there made us hungry, really hungry, so I'm going to have some more to eat. It hasn't been that long ago since I had something to eat actually. It's only, well, 5 miles, over done 32 miles. So yeah, it's about 10, was it 8 to 9 miles ago, something like that? It wasn't very long ago anyway, but I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm going to have a banana, keep us going. So yeah, 32 done, 28 remaining. So yeah, so getting there. So after I've had a banana, we head up this way. I'm not sure when you get to see this video because I think I'm behind the videos. I've got quite a few to catch up with to publish. But and I'm assuming we'll be long back before you see this. But me and Kitty's off on holidays this next week down to the Norfolk area. I'm taking the folding bikes, so we should get some good rides down there. Obviously get some good videos as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Should be good. Should be good. Very flat as well, which for a change. No hills to go up there, or very few hills to go up down there, but that's fine. It makes a nice change because, as you know, around here where I live, it's all hills. It's all right next to the Pennine, so it's hills everywhere. But down there it's going to be flat, so it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. I think it'll be pretty good for the folded bikes. And if I remember right, last time we went down to Norfolk area, the roads are always good as well. The roads were very good quality, so looking forward to it. Should be good. I just think this is a nice village I'm going through now. It's always very quiet, very peaceful. It's very nice. It's just like a long straight road through out the other side, but it's nice. It's never busy every time I come through, isn't it? Never too many cars around. But it's good views at the back of these houses as well because we're overlooking the valley there. It's the A1. It's weird that because you just come along, you can see the road here, and also there's a bridge there and you're going over the A1. We'll be going down that soon on holiday. Should be good, should be good. I'm looking forward to it. I think we're going to visit London as well. Well, we are going to visit London when we're down that way. We always enjoy having a look at London. We always have a good walk around London, see the sights. Should be good, should be good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. It's gone above us there, a biplane. You can see it. Pretty cool, eh? And nice behind us, thinking, what the heck's that? I thought it was a motorbike. The whole vintage biplane. Fantastic. You see all sorts when you're out and about, don't you? Yeah, I'm thinking that's a loud motorbike come behind us. It was, by the time I got the camera switched on though, it had gone past the motorbike. The plane had gone past by the time I turned the camera on. But yeah, you see all sorts when you're out and about on the roads. See some good, some bad, like that idiot there, and some weird stuff as well. Oh, it's hot, 25 degrees in the air temperature, but it's warmer than that. I think it said it felt like we were 27 today, and it does. It feels very hot, but no complaints. Feels very nice. Bit of a breeze blowing. It's only when you stop, really. When you stop, you start heating up. But when you're pedaling along, it's fine. No problem. In fact, that's fantastic. Yeah, I was tempted to go on the mountain bike today on the lines because of the wind, but it's been alright actually so far. It's a warm wind, it's not that strong. And I always think when it's a warm wind, it feels less strong than a cold wind, if that makes sense. But one thing that put us off going out on the mountain bike today was it absolutely tipped it down last night. Absolutely hammered it down all night. Yesterday, into the last night. So I thought the lines were just a muddy mess this morning. I mean, it would dry out quick, to be fair, when it's as warm as this, you know, but yeah, I thought it would be quite muddy, so road bike, I think, yeah. As you know, when the weather's like this, I like to be out on the road bike because I don't use the road bike in the bad weather, in the autumn or the winter. I mean, I usually do get a few rides in the autumn actually on the road bike, just before the weather changes. But generally speaking, it's only a fair good weather bike, this. Big difference from years ago when I used to commute to work. I used to pedal on a road bike in all weathers, snow, everything. Maybe it's older, wiser, lazier, I don't know. More scared, I don't know, but when it's dodgy weather here, stay off the roads as much as possible and go on the lines. But I'm lucky in that respect because I can do that. You know, I've got the lines right at the bottom of my garden, so I'm pretty fortunate. I know that a lot of people can't do that, so a lot of people, if they want to go on the bike, they have to go on the road bike. But yeah, I try not to do if I can. Just go for the mountain bike instead. Don't you just love it when people just dump stuff at the side of the road, like down here, look. Unbelievable. In fact, last time I came down this road, I was picking bits of plastic off the road. But yeah, I'll just dump me bag at the side there, look. That'll do. Full of plastic rubbish. There you go. Why not? I've just come past a farm back there and somebody's been creosote on the fence. It smells lovely. It smells really nice. I can remember doing that years ago. I used to help out at the church in the village when I was a kid. Cut the grass and things like that. And Esther's one time to do this long fence, this big long fence. And I did it for days and days, and the smell of creosote. At the end of it, I must admit, at the end of it, I was getting a bit sick of it, like, because it was in my nose, but it's a nice smell, isn't it, creosote? Really nice smell. So I'm going down that lane here towards Little Town. You've seen this lane loads of times. It's a lovely little lane. Unfortunately, people use it a bit too fast in the cars. Like, I've had a few cars just go past the other way there, bombing down here. Can be a bit of a racetrack. You don't get many cars down, but the cars that do come down and simply use it like their own personal racetrack. And actually further down there, there's a memorial with flowers and stuff where there was somebody killed. People don't learn, do they? But generally, shouldn't say it, but generally it's quite a quiet road. It's quite a quiet road. So I'm heading back round towards Durham area now. I'm going around the loop, back along here through Little Town, and then upwards towards Belmont and Durham and stuff. So yeah, getting there. I've got about 14 miles left to do. 14 miles left. Done 46 miles and 40 left to do. So getting there. I'm getting there, and I've still got plenty of water left, thankfully. not gonna fall for that mistake again. The thing is, I usually do bring 2 water bottles out, but once before I brought out a second water bottle was too small, so I ran out. So now my water bottle, there's a big one there. Well, I've done 59.8 miles there. It's going to be about 60 when I get back. It's been a good ride, very good ride. It's been a hot ride, mine. It's been about 25, 26 degrees with the humidity. It feels like about 27. Been very humid, very close, but no complaints. It's been good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Busy, traffic is fairly busy, but not too bad. And the wind never gives us too much grief, so we're all good, all good. So as always, thank you very much for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe and like, very much appreciated. And I hope you're enjoying the nice weather like I am. It's lovely, isn't it? It won't last, we know it won't. Anyway, take care of yourselves. See you all later. See you later, bye bye.